Hip-hop was born in the boroughs of New York City in the late 1970s. Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan, and the Bronx. In Hawaii, we have hoods like Kalihi, Waipahu, Kaneohe, and Waianae. In the early 1990s in Hawaii, there was only a handful of real MC crews, and it was so hard to find them, you had to be there at the shows. Along with his partner in rhyme, Smacks, they represented Hawaii as Herban Joint, opening up for hip-hop legends like House of Pain, Cypress Hill, and Naughty by Nature, just to name a few. Taking his charismatic and mic skills from the rhyme to the airwaves, one of the few Hawaii artists to go certified gold, I'm honored to have Terrence, Big Teeze, Hallums on ALANUI MELE on PBS.
Nice.
What's up, Big Teeze?
What's up, dog? Take a pounds
Let's
right
take
there.
a pounds, bro. You'll see that later on when we put the video up. But hey, thanks for coming on, my man.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
What's crazy about this interview is when we interviewed Danny One and Prime, I never would think to hear your name come up. And not that to say that, you know what I mean, that it didn't belong there. It's just that, you know, when I was interviewing these people, it was so compartmentalized to be, okay, graffiti, right?
Yeah.
Danny One, like gritty 90s sound, right? And then he's like, oh yeah, we worked with Big Teeze. And I'm like, Danny One. So what is your relationship to Danny One, first of all? Because that was an interesting one.
Okay, for one, back in the day we had different producers when we
Right.
first came on that, they're good, solid, they're all right, but it wasn't the sound we were looking for. So we heard that, Danny One is the guy, because we seen him at, a lot of hip-hop events.
Yes. What year was this around?
Jeez, I would say 91 or 92. Okay. Right at the cusp of this.
Yes.
So I would say about 91.
Yeah.
And word around town, obviously you're gonna find who's the guy, right?
Right.
So that's where that all happened. When we had other producers doing our first album, but there was a sound, just a sound was missing. Just one kind of sound. That I felt that Danny One could be the one to do it. So yeah, we worked with him and all that. So, but we had a manager.
Okay.
Right? So our manager is the one that take care of.
Right.
Long story short, our manager wanted to keep his in-house people.
Right.
So I was like, damn. But Danny One, bro, shout out to him, man.
Did you do any tracks with Danny One?
Yeah. We did two good tracks with him. I think it was, we did like the Warriors thing, Come Out to Play. Something like that. That was an Herban Joint one.
And were all those? Does anybody have those tracks?
I have no idea, man. I hope he get them.
Right. So let's take it back even further. Like, so Herban Joint. So Herban Joint was you originally. It was who was in that crew?
Had me, Smacks, Stad O'Clary, Dwayne Magalanes, his name is Skills, and then my boy D-Train, Dex.
Okay.
His brother Dex Magalanes.
So you guys are all from Waianae.
Yeah. So the name of our group first was called Back to Basics.
Nah. Funny how those kind of names. Those kind of names is funny.
I'm telling you right now, we got the name Back to Basics.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was the four of us when we first started out. So.
And what was the scene? What was the hip hop scene in Waianae at that point? Was there a lot of hip hop? Okay.
Zero.
So
Only
what was your?
The beginning of was me and Smacks.
Okay.
So me and Smacks would always rhyme and
At what age
freestyle.
were you guys?
7th grade, Waianae Intermediate.
Okay. So you and him were you guys known as the hip hop guys?
The
kinda?
rappers.
Rappers,
right?
right?
The rappers and poppers.
Yeah.
And, we used to enter talent shows.
Okay. What school is this?
Waianae Intermediate.
Waianae Intermediate, okay.
So we enter talent shows, get blown away, killed, because everybody, dancing hula, doing
Play
Hawaiian
local,
music and all that. But me and him was like, we'll just charge it.
Yeah.
So we used to just freestyle in the hallways because beatboxing was big.
Yeah.
So at that time, I think it was like 85, I think. So it was like Curtis Blow.
Okay.
So that's what we used to, so I used to listen to on the bus. Ladi Dadi.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So my boy Kaleo Kili'iko.
Okay.
So he had the song on tape and we'd play it on the school bus.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So it was like Ladi Dadi, we came to party. So I was like, bro, I can do that. You know
what
what I mean?
Right.
Because we was actually on graffiti crew.
Okay.
Yeah, so we used to write all over Hawaii.
So you guys was doing graffiti before you guys started kind of getting into writing?
Yeah, I used to draw.
Okay.
So it was like, so I used to draw, and like burners, whatever.
Yeah.
What was that book?
The black book.
Yeah, I had on book, that one that came out. Subway
Art.
Yeah. So when that came out, that was it.
It's game over.
So we just started, doing all that.
So how did you see that book? Being in Waianae, was it at the library or was it?
Library. Gotta be the library.
And did you guys borrow the book?
Yeah. So I actually took them.
You
I was
took
like,
us-
yeah, I shouldn't chance them and say, but
I need
nobody else
this.
gonna understand.
Yeah,
this, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, when I first moved to Waianae, I was just the drawing guy.
Okay.
Like
Oh, where'd you come from before that?
I was actually we've from all over the place.
Yeah.
So I was born in Kahalu
Okay.
and Kaneohe,
Right.
and then moved to Kalihi from was living at geez man, KPT,
Okay.
and then Houla, Kahana.
Wow.
Kahana, we used to live Waikiki. We used to live in the Princess Kailani Hotel. We used to live at the Pagoda. So yeah, all that. So that's all before I went to Waianae. So we moved to Waianae when I was in the 5th grade.
Wow. What a memory.
Fifth grade,
Bro.
yeah.
Crazy. You remember all that.
Yeah. So we moved to Waianae. It was in a Hawaiian homestead.
Yeah.
But I'd catch the bus to Pro City. So I went to Kaneohe Elementary, but I'd go to Pro City. I was at Pro City Highlands. So we'd catch the bus. Go
From
school back
Waianae
and
to
forth.
Pro City.
Yeah. So that's like, like when you're talking to Prime.
Yeah.
I was on the bus like 4th grade by myself.
Right. Oh.
So that's where I could see all the
The tags.
tagging.
Yeah.
So mine was, I was hoping that, I don't know if I forget the name, but his name was Crush 458.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 458
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that. So I always used to see his stuff, AIM,
Right.
MIA.
MIA. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, by going to school or, riding in the car,
Right.
like if somebody's taking us, the radio would be on. So obviously
yeah.
we listen. So both of that kind of would mesh. So I was into that. So moved to Waianae. Then the following year I went to Waianae Intermediate. And then,
And so were you, when you was catching the bus from Waianae to Pro City, you was tagging already? Or
No.
just kind of observing
no, I
all
just
of this
observed.
going
I was
on?
scared.
Okay.
Yeah, I was scared.
Oh, Big T scared.
Yeah.
What?
I was like, nah, no way I'm gonna get busted.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
way.
my mom gonna kill me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But the funny thing is, me and Thad, me and
Yeah.
Smacks, we were at Manana Elementary together,
Oh, wow.
kindergarten.
Okay.
So he's my best friend from kindergarten
Wow.
all the way to today. So
That's
since we were
crazy.
4 or 5 years old. But here's the funny thing about this, okay? So when I was 5th grade at Manana Elementary,
Right.
I found a wallet. Okay, like found a wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I got busted.
Right.
Got busted. So my mom said, "Okay, you know what? You can go to, why not? You can change school."
Okay.
So me and Thad me and Smacks was separated for
Right.
2 years.
Okay.
So I get to Waianae Intermediate, okay, 7th grade, and I'm sitting down on this bench. So I'm just sitting down during recess. No friends, nothing.
Right.
Okay, so I just sitting on my very first day.
Yeah.
So somebody sit down behind me, and I hear him introduce himself to somebody else. So I said, oh, my name is Thaddeus. So I said, bruh, Thaddeus, there's no other Thaddeus. There's no other Terrence on this planet.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Him
yeah,
always
yeah.
like, there's 2 unique names. I turn around, it's him. It was over from there.
How did he end up in Waianae?
Same thing. His parents got him placed in Makaha. And I
Unreal.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was like, what?
Day
What's
one.
the odds? And the same bench,
Yeah.
not only the school, but the bench, we're sitting down and right there. I said, turn around. He turned around, bro. We freaking hug each other.
Oh,
Because
that's
that's my
crazy.
best
Yeah,
friend from kindergarten, like
Right.
the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was it. So from that day on, was smooth sailing. Right?
And then
With
pretty
the
much was you
rappers.
guys was in crew from the beginning.
Yeah. So we've always been into rap.
Who started rhyming first, you or Smacks?
I would say same time. He used to memorize
Right.
raps. I used to freestyle.
Okay.
So I used to just because I used to make fun.
Right,
You know,
right, right.
It was more of a fun, whatever,
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
somebody's hat,
Yeah,
do the
teasing them.
back, to the back, blah, 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 whatever, beatboxing. So it was more clowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
Like
was
snapping,
more,
yeah.
he was more serious.
Yeah.
Like, he would actually, like, for instance, one example is Rob Ace, It Takes Two.
Right.
So I was going to remember that because he would memorize that. I was like, bruh, how you do that? Because
Yeah.
I couldn't, to this day, I get a hard time memorizing my raps. You always have to catch my back, dog. They used to have to count the bars.
Right.
So while we're rapping, three, they used to all do that. 4 for me because I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
I used to be so into freestyling.
Right,
It was
right,
just
right.
like second nature. But yeah, so that's the story with me and Smacks, how we.
Wow. So then you guys are just kind of like rapping, rhyming. Let's go back a little bit more on the story that Prime told us about when he moved to Waianae.
Yeah.
And then somebody approached him about, oh, do you know Prime? And the reason why he asked that question is because you told him
Yeah.
about Prime.
Okay, so his name is Joe. It's not he's like a cousin,
Yeah.
family member. But his name is boy Po Mahelani. But he was the guy. So his Y613 was his name. And we had
Hawaiʻi
yeah.
writer.
So
Was there a lot of writers back then?
not
In
in
Waianae?
Waianae. So I would say it was more just boy and like at me, our crew, Kaleo Kiliko, Peter Mototia, all those guys used to have a little crew. They used to do it, but he was the guy.
Yeah,
So because he used to go town planning.
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean? And he can draw, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
real deal.
yeah.
Like, I can draw, but he can draw. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
really
yeah,
tight.
yeah.
He get the whole characters and all that. So he had like like the black book.
Yeah.
So all these things. But I met Prime through my friend Clarence Huseman. He was one of my best friends in Waianae. So they moved to his house.
Okay.
Okay, so I was just fortunate enough to meet him.
Right.
So he's dating. He's still with him. He married Kalima, the family. Shout out to my boy Nate Kalima and the crew. But yeah, so they moved there, and then he brought the culture, the town culture. I mean, he had the jams. He had all the tapes.
Wow.
Like, it's a mad,
Prime.
mad world. Yeah, all those songs.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
Like it was mixed though. It was like truly
Right,
mixed.
right, yeah.
Like me, I used to pause and
Pause mix. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, we was just blown away. He could dance. He had routines, all
Right.
that kind of stuff. But then one day, man, he opened up this book.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see his work? You saw that
book?
Yeah,
No, it's only legend, that book.
bro, unreal.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Design Madness. I
Yeah,
think
the
that was the name.
DM
Look at
book.
that. I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
This book. I mean, he drew Bob Marley, exact, but in one graffiti style. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, this, because I always thought there's nobody
Yeah.
that can beat Joe, in Boy.
Right. Yeah.
Not beat, but,
Right.
up to that standard.
Yeah.
So when I saw Boy, he lived by me more up now in the valley. So I told him, brah. And then Boy, he get the kind, he like be the top dog.
Yeah,
too, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And he
yeah,
tough bugger,
Right.
tough family. His family area, but to get action, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, so I told him, dog, bro. But mine one wasn't to say that somebody better than you was,
Right.
bruh, this guy lives here now. So if you guys was to work together,
Oh.
bro, create something out here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, wow. Yeah, so Boy took him down the way and
We took him
he
all
go
the way.
hunt.
He go hunt.
He go hunt for Prime. So Prime, I like how he did it. He's smooth. He always calm, cool, collective. I always
Yeah.
thought of him as like an older, like OG, like a brother.
Right.
Like that. Like every time he would come to town or he was around, bro, I'm telling you, it was nothing but fun.
Yeah.
Legit. My man is straight up, tell you straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how we gravitated towards each
Right.
other. So yeah, so that connection, I used to draw too and all that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I had my own book. So like that, he would actually teach you certain
He
ways
was
of how
always
to make the
teaching
can.
then.
Yeah.
Prime always
Yeah.
was teaching then.
So yeah, so the other jams, he's always known for having the jams, bro.
Yeah.
The garage, you're gonna have. I mean, you don't even need to touch the sound.
Because he was going from like Palolo town,
yeah.
all the way
And
back
then
to
coming
Waianae all the
So
time.
even airbrushing, he had an airbrushing machine. So he taught me how to use the airbrush machine, all of that. Just to have them in the garage. But yeah, so that's how that connection became, and we became really good
You know what's
friends.
crazy is that's kind of how culture spreads. Even on an island, being from Waianae, like, you don't pass. Well, there was no Kapolei back then.
Yeah.
So the farthest you would go is as far as you would catch the bus, technically.
Yeah.
Would be like, what,
At the
Pearl
bus.
Ridge maybe? I don't know
Yeah.
at that time. Right, but going into town was always another thing, right?
Yeah,
With the whole set of...
task, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you got to transfer.
Right, yeah. you got transfer.
Transfer, so you serious. Well, for us was Pearl Ridge.
Right.
Pearl Ridge was like that's it. We're gonna get down because that's where the battles went down.
Right. So you danced too then?
Yeah, we used to put my brothers, David and Kalani, they was all out. My brother Kalani can pop. Like,
Right.
So when you're the youngest, you're gonna follow what
Pick 'em
they're
all up.
doing. So they used to go to that Teen City, Castle Park. So I used to try to tag along and all that. But Pro City had some bangers, Imperial Wizards.
Right.
I mean, Pro City was a different culture.
Right.
So when I was like in elementary, popping was a thing. My friend Jimmy Kumaro, he was 2 years older than me. So, always the guys was older that I would just follow.
Yeah.
Follow these guys. We used to draw on our vans, checkerboards.
Oh, nice.
But listening to the music, I got into music through my sister Cheryl.
Okay.
So she's like 7 years older than me, and she the oldest, so she controlled the
Yeah,
turntable.
the turntables,
We had on turntable 8-track inside the TV. Remember?
Right. Yeah. The big cabs.
The Zenith.
Yeah.
So she had all the songs. Curtis Blow, That's gonna come back too.
Right.
Tell you a story about that. But what's that song? These Are the Breaks.
Yep.
That was the very first song that got me hooked. So Skate Land is where I got into hip hop and popping.
Where's Skateland? No, don't say Pro City, huh?
It's Pro City.
Pro City.
IL.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that's where they played all the jams while the people skated.
Yeah. So Skate Land, that was a spot, and that's where the people you watch was it called battling before?
Right,
I don't know if you guys it was challenge.
Challenge.
Yeah. Oh, but it's going to challenge.
No, that's
the
what
fans.
Jamal said that.
Oh, yeah.
Challenge.
yeah. So that was the key. So you still have like the IAA guys, Halava guys versus Pro City guys.
Right.
At the carnivals, you would see all that, man. They would set up, boom, nobody beef, nothing, man. Just like how Cedric said, on Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
It looked like when Big Rumble can go down, but they kept it real.
Challenge.
But I moved to YNI, doing beef. Trying to call somebody, what? We dancing. Oh, we scrapping. What's going on over here?
So you and Thaddeus started rapping, and then at one point, so was that throughout whole high school?
Yeah, all the way through high school.
And you guys wasn't Herban Joint yet? Just you and...
We was just
freestyling, doing brown bags.
2 times the funk, I think was the name of it.
2 times the funk.
Yeah. So we used to just buy tapes, go to Tower Records, catch the bus, and we had just cassette tapes. And me and him, he would have his box, on that fit like 30.
Yeah.
The zipper.
Yep.
But me and him would be
Case Logic,
yeah. Yeah. Case Logic, exactly. Man, that was the days.
Yep.
So whatever tapes I didn't have, he would buy. So we had the whole, and then we would switch up.
Right.
But we always had our Walkman. But you couldn't have Walkman in school, so we had wearing hoodie in YNI, 150 degrees.
Hey, you gotta look
just so we can listen to our jams.
Hey, you gotta be hip hop, huh?
Freaking sweating like crazy. But yeah, so we used to go to Tower Records. Just staying there. Remember the listening booths?
Yeah.
Just listen to and then catch the bus back to YNI.
When did you guys start making like tracks? And when did you guys start getting to Herban Joint?
Remember like the maxi singles? Like you would buy the song, but
like
had the instrumental on the back. So that's why we used to rap over the instrumentals.
Oh, okay.
But Herban Joint actually started at a place called the Rising Star in Pro Ridge.
Someone else talked about that. I forget who it was. Yeah. Okay.
So it was right next to the movies in Phase 2 in Pro Ridge. Okay, and then Dwayne Magalanes had on car. Just one hoopty that was smooth, you know what I mean? So we all put our money together. So Rising Star is a place where you can sing over tracks.
Oh, okay.
So it's a karaoke, but they record you. So you can take home your own tape, your own, they video you and all that. But so we heard about this place, and the only song they had was for rapping was.
So you couldn't bring your own track then?
No, you got to use what they get. So it was Vanilla Ice. Like Ice Baby.
How's that?
So, dun. So we're at home. We're saying, damn, okay, so we got to write to this beat.
Right.
Right? So we had the VHS. So we keep rewinding this, but we're doing our parts because there's 4 of us.
Right. Okay, so at this point, Herban Joint was 4 members.
Yeah.
And the other members were?
It was still just me, Smacks, Dwayne, and Dex.
Right.
Alanis. So the same 4. So we go write our lyrics. So and then we go put money in together because the thing would cost like $11, whatever like that. So we 4 of us had to throw in a whopping $250.
Let's go.
So plus gas money.
Yeah.
Plus 140, so we can loosen up.
Yeah.
So we're driving from YNI. We get over there to the Rising Star. It's empty. So we get in there, and then we're going. We're just doing our rhymes that I cannot see outside.
Right.
So we sit jamming on that. I think came out smooth. Our own original lyrics, but against the Ice Baby. We came outside, man. Had on freaking crowd, like cheering, like So I never know they would put us the video had us
playing live.
Right through the to the lobby, or you get like Sbarro.
That
top part, that whole top area. I mean, was loaded. We're there like on Saturday night.
Because wasn't it where the subway is?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Right where Subway is. That's where the thing was. Right next to the ticket booth.
Yes. I remember that.
So we came out and everybody was just like, all out. Yeah, it was like, oh snap, the kind. There's clapping like when performed because we set it up to where. Yeah. Switches, only had like one mic, but we knew how for, because we was in the game a long time and all that. So, so that's how we went home. And then you leave your number, how you leave your number, you get the guest book, whatever. So we get this phone call, and his name is Peter Lanting.
Okay.
Peter Lanting. So he's the manager and whatnot. He used to also be in the New Generation, TNG,
Oh, wow.
BBC.
BBC,
He
Bad
was
Boy Club.
working there. So I never know
Oh.
that. That was him recording us. Didn't
Okay,
know
real
that.
quick.
But-
Let's pause real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Just explain who. And this is nothing really hip hop, but they did make a big impact on Hawaii music. BBC and the New Generation. Who was that crew?
That was Ronnie You Wrong. Man, I could have.
And they were kind of like the
Nito.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They had all these.
The local New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Right when New Kids on the Block came out, they
Right.
were the big band. They sang Heartaches and Heartbreaks,
Yes, yeah.
which is still my
Yeah.
favorite jam of all
That's original
time.
too, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Sweet Sweet Okole, right? Sweet Okole?
Sweet Okole.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when they came out, they were signed to Matt Young.
Okay,
So that's
so
how
anyway,
it
so one of them was
connects.
working there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, one of the manager dancer too, Peter Lanting. He works with Matt Young.
Right.
So he calls us. We stay in Y9. Dwayne tells me, you gotta come up to the house, but young guy calling over here. Keep on calling. So I took the call, and he said, "Hey, you guys can come back and do to rhyme and all that kind of stuff. But I also want to introduce you guys to somebody."
Right.
And we heard of Matt Young before. You know what I mean? So he said,
Who's Matt Young, just for everybody?
"Oh, Matt
The
Young
context.
is he was like the #1 promoter."
Right.
He had his own record label. So he was actually the manager for BBC.
Okay.
Leahi.
Right.
And all that. So he had all groups under him. He was like the man and did all the biggest concerts.
Yes,
you know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
So
So he's calling you.
so Peter is telling us, because he gave Matt the tape.
Oh, okay.
So he said, okay, send these boys down to his office down in Harbor Square in Waikiki.
Okay.
So yeah, went over there. So he started talking was sitting down with him. It was like this. In the
Yeah,
studios. I mean, everything is like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, shit,
Four
man,
Y9
something-
boys coming in like
exactly. Well, we was like, okay. So he's sitting us down and he's looking at us, doing the whole thing. I learned a lot from him, but he was doing the whole like, what's the image?
Yes.
What's the name?
Yeah.
Where you guys from? Exactly. Interviewing.
Were you
us
guys
basically.
Urban Joint already or not yet?
No. So it was back to basics.
Go back to basics.
So we changed our name. Changed our name there actually with Matt. That was at the time when I had Cypress Hill.
Right.
These guys was burning like crazy too. So Cypress Hill was our favorite.
Right.
Our
Yeah.
favorite group.
Cypress Hill.
You know what I mean? Like
Dope.
so. Yeah. So we just came up with urban is the area, joint is the place.
Mm.
So and then that's how I came on. So urban joint. Okay, let's run with it. I mean, the very next day we had logos already. Matt was on it. That was it. And then, it's like maybe 1 week later, we open up for House of Pain.
Well, that was only one week.
1 week, bro. 1 week. And we had to get beats. We never have songs yet.
Yeah. Okay.
No songs. So we called, I used to look at the records back in the day. I had this producer here who did MC Brains.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah,
MC
yeah.
Brains, but I used to look, how I used to look on the record
Yeah,
where they
they
put
find all the
The
producers,
front was
yeah.
from Hawaii, so on Hunt Him Down. He was in Ever Beach. It was a fellow by the name of Radical Rob.
Yes.
So Radical Rob would meet us at Bank of Hawaii.
Okay.
We met up in Waianae and we're sitting down by his car and he playing us his beats. And we're like, yo, okay, we take down. I had 3.
Right.
We needed 3. The Matt said, well, you guys need 3 solid songs.
Yeah.
And then you guys can open up for House of Pain.
So he was bringing down House of Pain, Cypress
Oh,
Hill.
yeah. Black Sheep. I mean, everybody at that time was popping, lighter shade
Yeah.
of brown.
Oh
all that.
yeah.
So we got that opportunity. So now we have to make one show now.
Yes.
Okay, so you can just get up there and start blabbering. whatever.
Freestyling
So
all day long.
It's a full show. You gotta have one structured,
Right.
hook, chorus, all this kind of.
And you had 1 week.
We were there 1 week for them. So I told them, okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do, bro. We're gonna represent ONI. We're gonna represent first. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then everybody else is more lyrical.
Right.
And like Skills, then they're more and Smacks. They're more East Coast. I was more West Coast.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? As far as
Yeah,
I was more a showman.
Right.
So came up with the idea. I said, okay, what we're gonna do? Get Dex, you're gonna carry this chains.
I remember that, bro.
I go, okay, Dwayne, you're gonna carry this
The bat.
dagger.
Oh, dagger. Okay.
I had the bat.
Oh, you had the bat.
And-
Okay, you had the
and
bat.
Tad had on the cane knife.
That's awesome, bro.
So it took off, and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna off my shirt, whatever. We're gonna get up there, and we're gonna just hardcore.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it took off. I mean, even the camera, House of Fame, when we started being well, they thought we was already national.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? They was like, oh man, so
Because what I remember with that show, because I was at that show, is that was House of Pain. Nobody knew House of Pain was yet.
Yeah.
Jump Around just came out.
Yeah.
And that was their opening. But I remember you guys opened for them.
Yeah.
And it was like almost like
So
who was the
everybody thought we were with them.
Yeah.
Like we came as unpackaged.
Exactly.
deals.
No. 100%. I was in the crowd thinking, wait, these guys local, huh?
Yeah. So the news, you know, like how to get the what is his name? John Berger.
Yes.
So he would come in, he was asking us where we're from. So I was like, why not? I go, you're not with these guys. So, yeah. So that was a talk of the town. I just wanted to make one you know, something that some people can remember
Yeah,
us.
no,
you know
that's
what I mean? So,
that's marketing
and
genius.
It
did
stayed.
because I
Yeah.
remember the chains, I remember the knife, and I remember the bat.
The weed. We went up there with the 40-ounce bottles, but we had water inside.
Okay.
So we put water in the Mickey's,
Yeah.
the can, but making like we drinking
Yeah.
40s, and then the fake weed,
That's
the can
classic.
was the big one that we was passing around on the stage. That but inside wasn't weed, was I don't know what the hell it was.
So you guys opened up for House of Pain, and you guys get to chop it up with Cypress and House.
Oh yeah, I mean, to this day we're still good friends. You know, with Be Real.
Yeah.
And it was amazing because that's was my favorite group.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I was sitting down with them like this,
Right.
like this. Like it's not, you know, taking pictures and
Yeah.
oh, thanks, whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually like this. We've been like different shows together in, you know, LA, Big Island, all the neighbor islands. We performed together many times. Okay, and I can't even count. Like anytime they would come down, even when Cypress Hill came out, I took them to Waianae, to the boat harbor. Everybody came
awesome.
down. They came with me. I rode an actual van.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but there's just one of the herbs, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
everybody- We had man. We made
Yeah.
sure, and you know.
So what happened after that show?
After that show, that's when we had this negotiations to see
Okay.
what the deal gonna be. So right after that show, unfortunately,
So you wasn't signed to anybody.
no, it wasn't signed yet. We just was just to see if we got what
Right,
we
right,
got.
right.
So went back, negotiate, go talk story about the contract, and but unfortunately at that time, Dex and Dwayne wasn't. You know, there was about their business at
Yeah.
the time, which I give them
Right.
total dap for and all that. But if you know, it was like they wanted more.
Right.
But I was more of the type just to say, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Just hold on, but we're there. Just get in there. Let's be seen. Let's be the kind. But, you know, they stood on business way long ago,
No.
man. So I give them props.
Yeah.
So, you know, we unfortunately lost, I think, the best rapper I've ever seen in my life, and it's Skills. Dane Magalani. He's actually the first guy to show me to write down your raps. I don't even freestyle.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, I was blown away.
Yeah.
He showed me, he goes, bro, Teeze, you gotta write them down. I go, what? Genius. But yeah, so they
So
stopped.
that's Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dwayne Magalhaes.
So Dwayne and Dex, the two
Dex,
brothers, Magalhaes. So they left, and you know it was heartbreaking because we needed each other.
Yeah,
Us
yeah,
four guys
yeah.
was a unit.
Yeah.
So it came down to just me and Smacks
Okay.
now, and that's where it became Herban Joint, just us two.
Right.
And then, I mean, we started there at Dex and Dwayne's house in a garage
right.
and all that. So they broke off. They
Right.
made their own group, Rough Mode, which was badass. So they incorporated. We wanted to incorporate Pigeon.
Right.
My rhyme style, it was always about, if you listen close to the Herban Joint stuff, I would say Waianae. I
Right.
would say HI, the kind of like, you know, but I would mix them into, you know, the funk, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
hip hop. I always, you know, but our management and stuff wanted us to sound like the mainland. But that's where my heart was.
Right,
like,
right.
Heck, man, we can do them from Hawaii. We can do
Yeah.
it, but everybody was like, you know, the powers that be was like, oh, you got to change this lyric. You got to do this kind of. So I felt, wow, shit, I felt like a robot. But anyway, so me and Tad broke off, and then we started doing bigger shows and bigger shows, and we flew to LA.
Okay.
After that, we did the first album. It was just me and him.
Right.
Yeah, it was in LA, and that's where we was at Paramount Studios.
Oh wow.
So
So you guys are still signed under Matt Young's.
yeah. So now we signed already. We good, and we're everywhere. I mean, we traveled. We was in LA for almost 3 months. It's just me and him, me and Ted, the kind rolling with unreal people. We met the life of there. We met. We went to Crenshaw and Slauson.
Yeah.
On a Sunday night, actually, one of these guys, Buzz was his name. He got killed right next to us. Like, I don't shoot out toss fireworks.
No way.
Yeah. Getting 18 years old, bro. Standing over there with all 40. Only me and Smacks never move at all. Everybody, but you know, like Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, everybody.
With everybody in jet.
Yeah.
You know, me and him was still standing there, and I kind of, oh.
And the bugger got shot
Yeah,
right by
and
you.
he's like that. So it was like, oh shit. So wind bounce. But that was that, but I kind of was attracted to that life. You know what I mean? Because I was like, we gotta be hardcore.
Yeah.
But I was like,
He come from Hawaiian.
I was there, but shit. I was like, I gotta go home, brother.
Because they're shooting up there.
Yeah. So when we recorded at Paramount Studios.
What album? You guys recorded one studio album.
Yeah. And it was all recorded and mixed at Paramount Studios. And we did she's right next to us. I mean, Ice Cube was in the other booth. Man, I can't remember. Smacks remembers everything, man.
Right.
He took pictures and all. I don't take no pictures. I have no.
Who produced that album?
Freddie Von Perez and then a couple other guys. Some guys from Lighter Shade of Brown's camp.
Oh wow.
So they were there, but the thing I was always interested in the process.
Yeah.
So I would watch.
Right.
I would watch as much as I can, but that run right there, me and Tad, we were there just for party.
Yeah.
I was drinking every night. We couldn't believe it. Oh
right.
My
yeah.
God, look at that Snoop. Right? I mean, not Snoop, but it had Dre and Cube.
Yeah, right there.
Recording the kind.
Right.
The Chronic.
Right next door.
Yeah, and the Chronic never come out yet, but we could hear just through the wall. Like, holy shit, man, this is I cannot believe it.
Just through proximity, you're around greatness already.
Yeah. And I felt as if I was I was amongst them.
Yeah.
So Tad, he got all. I mean, I wish I got pictures with people, but I would always tell him, I go, no, man, I'm not gonna take pictures with these guys.
They look hard.
We're the same.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we the same as these
right.
guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're the same. I was never. I've always felt like I was amongst them, which was freaking stupid.
Peers,
peers. That's what I'm trying to find. But so it just took off from there. And then when we came home, then we had more concerts. It was more like the Big Island now. Big Island.
Okay.
We did House of Pain again. They came back.
But that's where they're bigger already.
Oh yeah, they came back for us for Hawaii. Yeah, they came back for us for Hawaii. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like at Cypress.
Right.
I forget Into Deep.
Oh wow.
Into Deep and was again. All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Rex and Effect.
Yeah, Rex and Effect. So we had that concert where I was at Uncle Charlie's, and guess who we met over there for the first time?
Who?
Bunch of cats by the name of the brothers on the gang, bro. Oh man, in my brain.
John, which one?
Sudden Rush, bro.
Oh, Sudden Rush.
Sudden Rush was the first one. They was called the East Koili Boys at first.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So,
that's
Jamin Wong, bro. So Jamin was mean, bro. So when
Sudden Rush. Wait, Jamin Wong was with Sudden Rush.
No, he was with Hawaii Kane, but they all knew each other. So I had like the East Koili Boys, and so Malu Mota flew us up there to do a show at the ranch, and that was the days, bro. Can I believe I'm drawing blanks over here?
It's okay.
Sudden Rush.
So that's just when they first started, then, pretty much.
And their name wasn't Sudden Rush yet. There was East Koili Boys. We all started the exact same time.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we know each other. The kind.
Also, when Herban Joint was doing stuff at the Aloha Tower, Sudden Rush was doing their thing on Big Island already.
Yeah, there was well known in the Big Island.
Okay.
So I think the story
and
is.
Rob was working with them already, or
little bit.
Right.
But I think was more Malu Mota.
Okay.
But Malu, a good brother, man. And so he flew us out there, and then I was jamming on ranch, Uncle Charlie's ranch on the Big Island. And Jamin would jump on. I mean, it was more like we was battling each other, kind. You know what I mean? Like Jamie came on with the swag, the whole nine.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But word has it that I think Sudden Rush that day we found out how they got their name, right? So they said, I think it was Malu's race car. I'm not sure though, my brothers, but if you guys can confirm, let me know. But yeah, so the name of the car was Sudden Rush. Because when I saw them later as Sudden Rush, I would be like, oh, those East Koili Boys.
Yeah.
Okay, I go, no, Sudden Rush, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So,
oh, that's interesting. I never heard. Yeah, I don't know too much history about Sudden Rush. To hear that is awesome. To hear that.
So yeah, we was all together. I mean, we did plenty of shows together, and then they split. They did the whole island and Hawaii style. You know what I mean?
Oh, so before they wasn't doing like
they was keeping a pigeon and all that. Olela Hawaii. They was doing all that. But me and Thad was more in the gangster part. About it. You know what I mean? The more.
So with Sudden Rush, but with Herban Joint, you guys literally went from nothing to something fast.
Real fast.
So you didn't even have time for really do anything locally, technically.
No.
You went straight from doing the Rising Stars.
Yeah.
Boom, House of Pain opening in 1 week.
But we was fortunate because Matt is a promoter. You know what I mean? So we got lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Humanakas or anybody else that went to Rising Star that day, wouldn't be us. I mean, I call this just luck. I don't even consider myself an MC.
Yeah.
I used to battle before and all that, but just for fun. I mean,
right.
I get bored fast, man.
Yeah.
I do 1 million things and, move on. But yeah, that's how I felt when we made it. Nobody was target us. Nobody wanted the kind. I never really care. Yeah. Like if somebody better than me in rhyming and all that wasn't my goal. My goal was to put Hawaii on the map. Yeah. Or get attention towards Hawaii, because I knew guys who better than me. Yeah. So these guys used to think I'm unreal, bro. I used to be like I'll tell you, man. I stay in Florida, Miami. I stay in LA, you name it. But I'll be thinking to myself, man, you guys don't even know.
No, yeah, what Hawaii.
But I'm amongst them. I stay by myself now.
Right.
Well, after the Herban Joint thing. So yeah. So me and Smacks would be, performing with these guys. We would pick their brain. Would hang out after, would sit down in the hotel. No, I wouldn't. I mean, that was, all the ladies love Smash. Yeah. So nobody loved me. You know what I mean? Light skin brother. He was smooth. My man was smooth. Yeah, Yeah. So he was like more the lead. He was the eye candy of the group. Yeah, I was like, guy that's just, behind the scenes. But I always wanted to learn how to do these things. Right.
So you're observing this all to a point where you started doing all that stuff too, producing, everything.
After High Town DJs, that's when that was it.
So what kind of caused Herban Joint to kind of like, was it the change of the sound of hip hop at that time? Or was it you guys just went in your own ways?
Yeah. Basically, we actually hooked up with Dwayne Oyama. Okay. That was did a song called A Little Song. Dwayne Oyama was the one, bro. You know that?
I know of, yeah.
Yeah, he did. He produced 10 Feet.
Okay.
So all the jams, that's him. Man, went to him, that it was over. But Matt didn't want us to work with him. He still wanted us to work with his team of producers, which were awesome. They're solid. But Dwayne, I could hum. I couldn't play. Right. I couldn't play anything, but I could hum like boom, 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 boom. That's about telling like, make that funk bounce. Yeah. So he sit right there. We used to bother him, bro. We used to drive from Hawaii Sunday mornings because he was a DJ.
Okay.
But he used to work like at Rumors or something. Forgive me if I forgot, my brother. Yeah. But he would be hanging the next morning, but he only had time at 9 a.m. Me and Smacks is at his door 8:30.
Oh,
ding dong! So we used to go record over there. That was an EP that we did for James Coles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this was after your first album.
Yeah. So this one's called A Little Some, and the other one was High Town, Urban is the area, Joint is the place. That one was on the radio.
Okay.
To James Cole's mix.
Wow, mixtape. Okay.
So Unity Mix, that's what it was called.
All the Unity mixes.
But you see, when we used to record at Dwayne's house, he would be hanging. I mean, I kind of like, but he did fight through for us, right? We'd be in Tad. We stayed in his recording booth, was in one closet. Was so funny. Was black, bro. Like we slide him close, cannot see. Smacks used to bring on flashlight
to read the lyrics.
Yeah, so while I'm doing my parts, he over there following the lyrics.
It's like the karaoke boy, yeah.
Yeah. So those two tracks was on there. To me, that's my favorite that we ever did together. But unfortunately, we couldn't, because it was, on the contract had managed through Matt. I had to go train because he paid for all the production, for whatever. So yeah, me and Dad was like, okay, pass it on to, can't talk to Matt would be record. That's what happened with Danny One.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we gotta talk to Matt because Daniel bought his cash too. I mean, he all about business too. So before we would even do anything, Daniel would be like, all right, guys, so we got the loot, you know what I'm saying? We'd be like, but you gotta talk to Matt. So they're like, usually he don't do that for nobody, Danny, but he's like, no, you believe in us, so did our thing. But after that,
so after you did those 2 tracks for Dwayne.
Yeah. So that flew, we did shows, on behalf of those songs. And then came to I think 96 is where I was keep on going, but Smacks was smart, bro. He got out because, he got opportunities. Okay. As far as working, job-wise. I was fortunate enough to have an awesome kind, a partner at the time that she would let me do. She let me do my thing.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it came to a point where I was obsessed with this. And Smacks, I called him up and we had another opportunity to do something through Matt. but he said he had enough too. So, but he had the kind, but he had goes taking care of his family. I had kids too, family, but he did the right thing. If I could do it again, I wouldn't do. I would be whatever.
So the opportunity, you didn't take it solo. You just kind of was like, okay, time to move on.
Yeah, so he was done. I was all sick. Me and Smacks, I tell you, we're the best at everything, bro. Yeah, acting, everything. Him, that guy is this world. Never even see what this guy can do. Wow. I mean, everybody think me, fucking big Teeze again. No, I was fortunate enough to be this partner right there, me and him. If we did, not bragging or nothing. It's just fact. Us two guys, bro. We unreal. He's unreal. The most wittiest, funniest. He can do everything. But I was really hurt when he said he brought.
Yeah.
I felt that, bro, you freaking being the kind, whatever. So, yeah, he left. He got, a couple of opportunities for like real jobs. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you,
life.
Yeah, life.
But shit, I was working construction. Working at Waiʻi High School.
Did you guys have a falling out? Or you guys are good?
No, we solid.
Okay, solid.
Yeah, not even.
So at that time when he decided to make that life move,
so
you're like,
I on my own to this opportunity.
Okay.
So what it was at Eurasia, and then had I forget his name, reggaeton guy, Maximilian.
Okay.
Sorry, dog.
Maxi Priest.
So so he was at Eurasia. And just freestyling, and then had Derek Raming from Afro Rican.
Oh, okay.
So they were there, and so Matt called me for representing Hawaii, whatever, because everybody was freestyling and doing, it was on after party, Maximilian's after party, but had everybody. I think had all kind. I forget all the other people that came into town. Tommy Motola.
Wow.
Yeah, it was on big wigs, but I jumped on a mic and I started freestyling.
Right.
But I forget. I think Jimmy Talk was the DJ. I'm pretty sure somebody. But anyway, we knew each other. We knew how to, and I'm going to use the Mad Lion beat.
Okay, yeah. Nice. Take it easy. Yeah.
I saw there freestyling the whole night because I saw that had these people there.
Right.
Oh, that's my chance for bang.
Yeah.
And then I was feeling a certain way after, Smacks said the kind. I was like, oh, that's all. I was more everyone, okay.
You got to get mine.
Yeah. So that was it. Pounding by the whole crowd going off. So Matt, he get this idea. Bing. Derek Raming is over there. He was visiting. He knows Matt.
Yeah.
Right? So they was doing some things for this concert. And Derek Raming, right? I mean, Give It All You Got.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So, I used to dance to that.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah. So Afro Rican.
Yeah.
So he came up to me and he said, hey, man, what's up? Who are you? Da-da-da. And Matt will go introduce. And then Matt gets this freaking bing idea. Go, hey, since you're in town, how about you two guys go record? Because he was in town for 1 week.
Okay.
Just
cruising.
Yeah, just chilling with Matt. They was doing business and had Maurice Starr.
Oh,
That's
wow.
So yeah. Maurice Starr was there. Yeah. So, in fact, that night I had to drive him back to his hotel, but he was gigantic. Couldn't fit in my car.
Right.
Anyway, so I never knew who he was until later. You know what I mean? So now me and Derek Raming, bro, we hitting it off. We're kind of like, okay, shoot. So we go to this Matt's office the next day, exactly like this.
Right.
We're sitting down, writing stuff and all that. And then I don't convertible, when we're on convertible and drive around the island. So when I drop him back off, after I was, boss, give me a ring-a-ling though. So but we good fun, and he get the Miami sound though.
Yeah,
this guy is a genius.
Right.
So he's 10 years older than me.
Right.
So I used to look up to him. And
so you told him that?
Yeah, just ring-a-ling was just the word.
Just give me a ring-a-ling.
Freaking hearing swing him up, bro. He go like this. Then started saying the punchlines and all that. So we started laughing. Jump back in the car. I go, dog. Oh, just give me a ring-a-ling when you want that dang-a-ling. So we're laughing. We're the kind of teasing,
Yeah.
So I was never into booty music, right?
Okay.
So
because you're coming from Herban Joint.
Yeah, to that. So I was more, hardcore. I used to tell myself, that I'm gonna be, ridiculed or this guy is soft. But what I was learning at this process throughout all this time was how to get on.
Right.
How to get on the business of the music game, because I'm a fun guy, you know what I mean? It's just I felt more comfortable, laughing and, partying, being myself. Yeah. So, but him, he's a freaking pro. So JP was involved with that too. J Park.
Yeah.
So he was our DJ. So anyway, so we came up with the name High Town DJs because at the time had, the freaking Quad City DJs and all that kind of stuff like that. So okay, High Town DJs. So we put together this group, China Doll. It was me, China Doll, Derek Raming, and JP.
Okay.
So me and Derek was the rappers. And
right.
we went to the studio. So recorded Ding-a-Ling.
Yeah.
And then my boy Jay Smooth, rest his soul. That guy was an out on too, man. He contributed to the album too. He's doing all the singing, like boy Kalo.
Okay, yeah.
He did a kind like all the ding dong,
Yeah.
ding ding dong. It was just some good fun song.
That's crazy.
And that just blew up. We got signed to Restless Records right after that. Just like that, everything is all on this speed. Matt would always work. It's all speed.
Unreal.
So we get that song now. We have to do a whole album now.
Wow.
So Derek Raming, being the master that he is, holy crap! On this one, went to LA. Yeah. That was it. We're gonna go perform at the Roxy. At Ice-T over there, and they were saying I was the only, the second Hawaiian to perform at the Roxy.
Who's the first one?
A fellow by the name of Don Ho.
Oh, that's crazy. What?
So we went to the Rainbow Room, but my sisters lived there in LA, so they met us there, my mom, everything. So at Warren G. So because my sisters were there, we had this sweet penthouse, everything. I never stayed in them. My sister would pile up in her car and go sleep at her house.
Yeah.
My hotel room was empty. Oh. The whole trip. So so that's how the High Town DJs started, and with the new music seminars in New York.
So did that happen like literally right after Smacks decided to be like hanging out? Like,
so when he left, but he was supposed to be a part of this.
Oh,
but he was done.
Oh,
you know what I mean. So
this was the opportunity that you told him about.
Mm-hmm. So I said I didn't know what it was. Yeah. I just went to that gathering that everybody was at. But
and you wanted him to come with
me, and we'll go see what this is about. So sure enough, the thing went pop off, and we was like, went everywhere. Got signed to. So Restless Records is Regency Film.
Okay.
And so Joe Regis. But I never take advantage of all this stuff. I always wanted to come home. I was always around Derek's people. I was always around them, the Miami guys, the LA guys. But in my heart and soul, bro, I'll be sitting down in the studios and just going, man, I wish Smacks was here. I wish so-and-so was here. I wish Skills was here. We can do them from Hawaii. I don't know how they play. So I used to... And guys would be smoking all out, smoking weed, drinking whatever, and I would be on cam, on the handy, the camera.
Yeah.
And I'll be filming the wires. So all the wires behind the boards, filming everything. And so this is a part right here where it's like was good fun. We did New York, met Puff. I know that's not something to brag about now, but Mace we performed on that. It's a battleship in the New York Harbor. That
wow.
New Jersey, and that was a new music seminar.
Oh, yes, the new music seminar too.
Oh, it was crazy, bro. Had a Blink 182, all kind guys was just ready to explode.
Blow up, yeah.
So man, but I never took advantage. I never networked.
Yeah,
that was the biggest thing for me. Everything was.
But you always was in the moment though.
Yeah.
But for a great reason, you always thought Hawaii.
Yeah.
How can I get Hawaii on? How can I bring Hawaii back?
Only
how can
because
I do this?
I was thinking to myself, man, I know somebody better than this guy. Yeah. I know the kind of how we can do it from Hawaii. I was so passionate about this. It got to a point where I was obsessed. I was angry. Plenty madness, bro. It's like, bro, I cannot believe. I'll represent, but I'll be by myself.
Right.
But I'll be thinking, man, if only this, if only that. But again, in Hawaii, all these crews, everybody, they're doing their own thing. Yeah. So, that was selfish of me. Because I used to come home scolding everybody, bro.
Right.
When I came back from the mainland, I'll be scolding. Who am I to tell about? I'm a serious kind of scolding about. You guys don't know nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
You guys got to do this. You guys not doing it. You guys not listening. Like I'm losing my mind, bro. Kind of you guys not listening.
Yeah.
We get an opportunity right now. You guys blow me away. How am I doing all this alone?
Right. But do you think maybe they wasn't ready?
Yeah. I just feel like I had to realize not everybody like you. Yeah. Not everybody's like me. Right. Not everybody. I thought it was easy. I thought that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it comes easy to certain people. Then but that's not true. You know what I mean? So I learned that way later in life. Yeah. So came back, did all the shows. We did the whole unreal. The High Town DJs thing took me all over the world.
And that became Germany, certified
Japan.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was gold. And see, local boy though, I made a big mistake, and this is something I'm gonna teach these young bucks something.
Let's go.
Okay, get your publishing. Because I tell you what, I'm not gonna say it, but I never handle my business. You know why? Because then dangle, oh, here's 2,500 here, here's 10,000 here, here's 5,000. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, hell yeah, it's security.
Local boy from Waianae. Good.
Campus Walker, this Campus Walker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Waianae.
Yeah.
Freaking will hit record out, top 10 Billboard.
Yeah.
You know, but one day, Derek, a partner in High Town DJs, calls me and he said, "Did you get your Escalade yet?" So I was, what? I go, yeah, man, because I always used to talk about Escalade.
Right.
Man, if I make it,
Yeah.
grab me an Escalade. And he said, "Hey, did you get your Escalade yet?" I go, what you mean? He go, "Oh, man, I got the check. Did you get your check?" I go, "Oh, no." Yeah, but it was about
Live and learn, huh?
Yeah, live and learn.
Yeah.
It was about for $250,000. That just poof on, but you know, I don't regret anything.
Right.
I don't regret any.
Was it due to the fact that the people around you didn't tell you should do A, B, and C, or you wasn't listening?
They just never say.
They never say.
So I was on my own on that, but I got, later on in life, I got to retrieve whatever was, after that point.
Yeah.
So my brother was in watching the movies one time. Was ringmaster with Jerry Springer. We had our song. It was I was going to use the bathroom. Right, I was watching him in the theaters.
Right.
I came back and go, "Bro, your song was just playing. It's on.
Yeah,
It's on to the break." And it was my verse.
I think I have that on vinyl.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God. And so I wasn't seeing anything. I was like, and then HBO, people telling me that was on the East Side, that show, Eastbound and something.
Eastbound and Down or something.
Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
And had on scene in a strip club, and then Dingaling was playing, and then my voice is going. I was like, damn, man. Like, you know what I mean? So, but I never knew about it. About publishing, and that's the thing about this industry. Not for everybody, bro. Not for everybody, bro. These frickers is just, happy now that we get, where we're at now. It's a great time to live if you're an artist. The damn good time to live. The one excuse.
Yeah.
You don't need radio. You don't need, labels anymore. But the labels, they never tell me. But that was fine. But I still felt good. I came back home and I stopped already because I just went check that off my list. I was like, hey, you know what?
So once the High Town DJs did its run, you're like, okay. Yeah, came home. Good.
Yeah, so I came home and then buy the equipment now. So all
Were
the money
you doing radio at all at this time?
No. I was teaching at Waianae High School, the radio station. So I bought all the equipment that are in video. I bought them. I bought my own drum machine. I bought the keyboards. I bought everything. I saved everything. And I just used it all for that right at my house. I'm building an extension at my house.
So you had a vision while you're with all these producers and all these engineers with that video camera. You was there one day. So that's why
I do that. No.
You peeping game at that time. You're like,
I be the guy, the producer. I going with make the cash first.
Yeah.
I never know the artist is last.
Yeah.
Last. This is bull. This is just BS, bro. How this music business is stupid. The dumbest business model of all time. They're robbing you. But they give you an advance and you gotta pay, you paying that back. You're the last person for see money. That's what used to frustrate me.
Right.
So I wanted to come back home to Hawaii and make our own label.
Right.
Our own label and, be fair to the artists.
Yeah.
Why you think, not even half, I would say 90% of the artists here in Hawaii, they're getting out a job.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Don't even put your stuff on YouTube, you guys. Don't put them on your website.
Yeah.
Sell your music on your website. That's all I'm saying right now. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't have to stream. You're getting freaking 0.00004 cents.
Yeah.
Man, this not making sense. Everybody getting robbed. Unless you big time gonna make sense.
Right. But before we move on to the radio portion of your career, let's go back to when we talked earlier off air about why the number one question. Why Hawaii artists?
Oh yeah.
You was breaking it down to me. I was like, hey, save that thought. So before we move on to the radio part, which I want to get into that for sure, since we leaving the High Town DJs and getting your own equipment, you giving us all this game about the industry. So what is your thoughts about that? About Hawaii artists getting
The reason why to me is that there's a few reasons, right? Yeah. One is identity. What are we?
Yeah.
What are you? You gotta convince these guys. Again, hip hop, rap, whether you like me saying it or not, at the time. I'm talking about the time,
right.
Maybe even now, whatever, is a black thing.
Yeah.
the music. Rap music that's it. It's urban.
100%.
Okay, so that's one thing you got to overcome. How you gonna be, looking on certain? I promise, all of this come into factors if you're gonna get signed or not. They look at you. You can have all the skills now in the whole way. We've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen it a lot, and they're gonna just sit by just looking at you first. So you got to convince them.
Right.
The other thing is when I say identity, what is our sound? See, the West Coast sound when you hear it. You know East Coast when you hear it, the Dirty South. Especially at the time when everybody's popping and all that. But we're sounding like everyone else.
Right.
So when you would jump on and people would say, he's from Hawaii. The only thing that these people know about Hawaii, and you cannot blame them, I used to get mad before, was Waikiki.
Yeah.
That's it. I had times where these guys had to edit my lyrics while I was working with Derek Rambing, High Town DJs.
Right.
I would say Waiʻi in certain songs. We came here to groove, Waiʻi. He would stop me and go, nah, you know what? Let's put Waikiki in there. Waikiki. But he made sense to me nowadays.
Right.
Just the grabber.
Yeah.
What's the thing? But, the reason why I not make it, you need on team. You need on team, bro.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
you got to have 20, minimum, 20 people for one guy.
Yeah.
One girl, whatever it is. That one person.
Right.
And we're talking about promotions, marketing. Even if you can rap too and whatever, just make it about this person. That's their turn.
Right. Yes.
Everybody gets a turn. You watch, man, you're not going to see Beyonce and, Taylor Swift out at the same time. Somebody going to turn every time. This is just facts. You know what I mean? Wait your turn. If you get on team, so if you're from Hawaii, what is our sound? I'm telling these guys right now, our sound, what we need to do is put ukuleles in there. Put ukuleles with the trap sound or whatever.
Yeah.
The boom bap, but add some slack key.
Right.
I know that it's been done before, right? Sudden Rush did them and all that stuff, but then, man, you gotta have that one person right now, one artist that just stay that sound. Change your mindset. Change the kind. I'm not here to change what you're about. But in order to have that sound, look at the Afro beats and all this kind of stuff. Like, how it got so hot?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? That they kept their sound.
Yeah.
Latino music.
Yeah.
Latin hip hop and all that. Get identity. Hawaii is not only being Hawaiian now, but it's being from Hawaii. So the biggest thing right now, why we're not gonna have somebody that gonna explode, no more team behind them, and this person, you gotta be willing for lose everything, bro.
Right. Yeah. We talked about,
oh, man.
Relationships, family.
The family. I lost my family, bro, for this. I mean, I'm not blaming this, but my decisions, you know what I mean, that I made, I was so greedy that this is all I wanted. I was obsessed.
So are you willing to sacrifice it all?
Yeah.
For it all.
Yeah, for it all. I mean, you can change it. Right now, I feel like I can consult.
Right.
I can help these. I can be a part of that 20.
Yeah.
Not the leader.
Yeah.
Man, but sorry, bro. I'll be down to be part of that 19 or that 20.
Yeah.
I'll be the 28th guy right here.
Yeah.
And that little kid. You need this team. Beyonce get 80 people. Beyonce get 100 people, taking care of her career.
Right.
If this, you want this to be a career. I see them. I see all these young rappers right now from Hawaii and all that. They're doing this, they're doing that. I only see maybe 2 right now, and it's gonna be unfair. That's really serious. I mean, shout out to all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta shout out. Like IA. That guy he hustle.
Yeah.
He jam. He do his thing skills wise.
Yeah.
So he pulls it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The new one is TKO, Smacks' son.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's out. But right now, I got my nephew. I mean, I'm not plugging in, but not tonight. But just you guys can listen for yourself. That I feel that can do this thing, like the thing,
right?
Like blow up.
Who's your nephew?
Mac Foreign.
Oh, Mac Foreign. Okay. From Hawaii, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, not only because he's from Hawaii, I can tell you right now, another guy, Jacob Hu.
Okay.
Like all these guys, man. Jake Pennacool. Okay, I can go on.
Whatever,
yeah. But the reason why I swing back to Mac Foreign is because he doing the things alone right now. The things, like he's sacrificing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it is now. I mean, it should be way easier
to
blow up. But you got to be to me, at the sound, you know, okay, if I was to have one group, we get time for
Yeah. Break it down.
Okay,
Break it down.
okay. If I had one group,
Hypothetically speaking, what would you do to get one? So let's just say.
I could be wrong. Okay, go ahead.
So okay, let's say rising star. So
Okay.
you get the call. Someone calls you.
Yeah.
Teeze, I get this guy. Bugger's talented. What would you do?
Okay. So this is how I like that scenario right there. But this is how I would create this scenario. I would grab 2 young guys, okay, 2 young cats, bruh, and make a booty group.
Is there space for booty group in the mainstream?
But not booty in that sense. One fun-loving party group, okay, of just you know, like what's the guys something LFO?
Oh, LFO, like
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
because you know why Hawaii, the sound now gonna work.
True.
Right?
Sun,
I know,
waves,
yeah.
party.
Or I would make them like they would be like on Pharcyde.
Yeah.
It'd be like on native tongue.
Zany,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
kind of psychedelic,
Hip-hop,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Funk Dubious. Just be that, guys. Be this next Cypress, bro.
Yeah.
2, you see, imagine 19 or 20-year-old brethrens. You know what I mean? You make them group. It has to me, I think in Hawaii, what gonna work is on group. So the next group is gonna be the one that shine. Gonna have one, but it just me. If I was to set up something, well, I'll make them group. And these guys will have the sound. I'll show ukuleles, freaking slack key, but with some bass inside there. Pow.
So you think do you think it's possible for someone from Hawaii to still
Make it. But you know, you gotta be big. You gotta make it a hit. One hit, I tell you, only take, and it's still out there. All you guys right now that stay in this game, it's out there, bro. Get one jam, just never land yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's still out there. Something that turned heads. I mean, like even like for my songs, you know, that's why I like Dingling, 808 Hose, Dirty Wine Eye. It was always those are planned.
Yeah.
I mean,
Strategic.
Well, I think in mistake, I say this old right now. I get people telling me, "Can't handle when I emceeing when it's go, oh, jeez,
Yeah.
they don't care about the radio stuff.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
hey, the 808 Homes guy, oh, damn it, hey, Mr. Dingling Man. I was like, oh, no. I was thinking about my kids growing up. You know what I mean? Like, they got to deal with that. And I was like, oh, jeez. Stupid song.
No, but it almost has to be purposeful. There's got to be a purpose and a drive.
Especially being from Hawaii.
Yeah,
So that way they're going to look at it and say, oh, okay. Now, the serious rappers, you know what I mean? The number one thing right now is be serious. I mean, dead serious. You got to be able to, cover everything. You know,
So you heard Punahele before, yeah?
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I don't know. Oh,
Right.
man, my bad. Shit, man. He has the thing, but he also has something missing.
Yeah.
Something is missing. What is your thought on that?
Okay, Punahele is my boy.
Yeah.
What's missing is production.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I know all the guys that makes his beats.
It's all good.
All the homies.
And here's the thing. Coming from you and who you are, who I am, who whatever. When we saying these things to you guys right now, bro, I'm not here to bad. I'm here to make it better.
I'm 100% love for Hawaii hip hop. Everybody, if you know me by now,
cannot take suggestions like this or critiques. This not for you.
Yeah.
It's not for you. This is coming from the outside.
And I'm not saying it because I want to produce the album. No. I'm saying lyrically, message, everything.
Passion.
Right? Passion.
Oh, my
he
God.
exudes that, Punahele. It's just the missing thing I feel is he's got to work with the right producer. Could be local.
Yep.
Could be mainland. But somebody needs to, it's not even, I don't know if these guys even exist anymore. Need to A&R him. Somehow put him with the right people to make a sound.
Exactly. That's one of the things
You know
I
what I
told
mean?
you.
Yeah.
The team.
The team. Right.
I would be a part. I would love to be the
But
20th
you
guy
know
of
the
that squad.
hard part for him is he willing to sacrifice his lifestyle? Meaning he lived Big Island, he farming the land. You cannot do both. It'll be hard. You're gonna have to literally
leave
the Big Island, go LA. You know what I mean?
And I love that you said that because that's the other thing. When I said about artists not coming out of here, you gotta be willing to leave.
Yeah.
Because I never I stayed of his from Hawaii and all that. But look, Bruno Mars, you gotta bounce. Yeah. We're different over here. We're different. We're different breed. And 1%ers. It's like, okay, we gotta get off this route.
1%.
Nothing here. There's nothing here for, especially for hip hop. We got disrespected so much, bro.
Yeah.
Hawaii hip hop. You know whose fault this whole thing is? I'm gonna say 'em.
No, Sam.
Program directors.
Oh yeah.
The program directors over here is terrible. And I work there.
Yeah.
And I don't care. This needs to be said
Right
now. The reason why Hawaii hip hop never exploded, and it could.
Yeah.
These guys could have made stars from here.
100%.
From here.
We have stars.
Yeah. That's our local music. You know what I mean? What is LA's local music? Snoop.
Yeah.
If you think about it like that.
Yeah.
Okay? But this, what we have? 102.7, 104.3. What was that on? 94.
And even get the crossover ones
Yeah.
too. Like why isn't
but-
IA playing on every
Bruh.
radio station?
I'm telling you right now, that's what
Why?
drive me crazy. And I'm not saying my stuff. Even when I was on the radio,
Yeah.
I never pushed my stuff.
Right.
I've said, well, play my music. Play our music.
Yeah.
Why the hell? Oh, bro, I'm telling you. Why the hell is Jimmy Taco's Mind Tactics?
Yeah.
Why is it at 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, why?
Why are you pushing us to 2 a.m.? No, solid show. All right? 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. But at least he put them on. That's
Yeah.
what we're supposed to do. They're throwing us some bone.
Yeah.
Oh, we better be grateful for the
Yeah.
guy. Look how much groups we get. Oh, man. Even when he was talking about Tasho,
Yeah.
Honolulu, that's on Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, but only one radio station play on. Why? Because Jimmy Taco connected to him.
Yeah.
Even my song, even like Ding-a-ling, all
Yeah.
the stuff like that. Because I was connected to radio.
Only
the
one
other guys
station
not gonna
played
play
them.
I don't care because
Yeah.
I get freaking worldwide
Yeah,
play
well, yeah,
on top
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay? But this guy's got robbed. Get people who gave up already, who was banging. You get 3 radio stations, right?
Yeah.
Not one freaking kind program director had the balls.
Yeah.
Had the balls to play our music. Why not? It's 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Put him next to Snoop.
Yep.
Ooh, sorry, but
But matched perfectly.
But I'm sorry. That's why I get the kind round up. About
Well, you
this
know, even
because-
when you did stuff with Tiki,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Shout out to Spookahuna, Chris Styles.
Exactly, Chris Styles.
That music, like the music they made was kind of
worthy.
definitely worthy
Worthy.
to be pushed, and it definitely gave a Hawaii side of hip hop
Yeah.
that I felt.
The sound.
The sound
Spooks.
it could have went
Spook is
national.
unreal. That our Tiki crew is, to me, was the closest that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be where I'm supposed to. And you know, I blame myself a lot for that too. I was going through a divorce, so my mind wasn't there. You know what I mean? All kind of excuses.
Yeah.
But Spook, man, he stayed.
Yeah.
He stayed true, real. This guy is badass, by the
Yeah.
way. Israel, rest in peace.
Yeah. Livicated.
Man, but like right now, I would say this is what I mean. Angry locals can make them. No, can make them.
Right.
They got to split. I tell you right now, O's, Chris Styles, brothers, they get them. They have the thing.
Yeah.
O's no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's no doubt. That's not even a
Get him
question.
on here. That guy-
Eventually you get him.
Well, I'm not telling you if
Yeah.
I do.
No.
but I'm
I
telling you
get
this.
him. We talk story all the time.
O's that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the thing, but guess what? Again, guess what happened when you look at that? Only get him,
Yeah.
right? Isolated. Again, we're all isolated beings. Again, put together your 20.
Yeah.
Find your 20 bangers and go.
Yeah,
Go fly, bro. Fly high. You know, what was that sound? That sound right there, Sandy's. You know
Yeah.
the song Sandy's.
Oh yeah.
To me, I think that's the sound. So if you can master that rap with the island reggae bounce,
Yes.
it's over. Whoever bang that and master that, the ukulele, whatever. That's I'm just talking like on producer OG, whatever.
No, the island reggae bounce and
But
hip
with
hop.
rap.
Yeah. If you
But
can
own it.
Yeah.
Like something missing. That's
like
just-
not make it a gimmick, but own it
Oh yeah,
as a lifestyle.
And bang them,
right?
Like how Bone did their thing. You know,
Yeah.
the speed on.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean, about own it. Somebody listen
Yeah.
and bang this out.
Let's get back to the radio side of it all. So a lot of the programming, it didn't help Hawaii
No.
hip hop at all.
at all. And look, here's proof. I was on the radio.
Yeah.
I can't even play my own song.
Wow.
Wasn't fighting for it. Chris Styles
Yeah.
still on the radio.
Yeah.
How come Angry Local's not on all the
Yeah.
stations?
I know he
it's-
tried.
and it's
Yeah.
good music. We all tried.
Yeah.
We all tried. The thing about radio here, especially in Hawaii, like you gotta beg.
Yeah.
You gotta go big. You gotta go talk to the master.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The PDs, they gods.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play that. That's jokers. Nah, we ain't gonna play that. Why? I would walk out of there furious, pissed, bro, for our people.
Yeah.
How dare you? Even for whatever. It's 4 minutes of the whole day. So somebody gonna hate your station because you played
Yeah.
hip hop from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna hate and go like this. I'm never ever listening to this station again. How dare them play
Yeah.
Punahele?
Yeah.
How dare them play
Yeah.
Punahele? Oh my God! I don't know. Is it just me? Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy, bro.
Am I
I've
insane?
always been the same. I mean,
Right?
it's been
But
said. Even Taco that works on the radio says it.
But only takes one person.
Yeah.
Why? You don't have the balls. You copying the mainland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
You
the
could have
crazy.
made on scene, and there's enough. There's enough. Why? How come you're not here on 3:39 p.m.?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Squeeze that sucker in there, man.
And I believe is the people that have the control of it, they don't even know what to program. So rather than listening to the people of Hawaii want Hawaii hip hop.
Yeah.
It's like they don't know
But
that.
how's this? Even if they never like them, force them.
Yeah, you force everything else.
Force everything else. So once you just force them and they know the words, now this guy gonna be on Star.
Yeah.
Now he get to do shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look guys like Bone. They do all these shows. He do all these things.
Yeah.
Shango. They do all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
shows
yeah,
and that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Shout out to Shango.
Yeah. But no more backing from our own radio station.
Right.
Get 3 guys. Guys, get 3. Not one of it. You all playing the same thing. Yeah. Okay, there's programming. I understand the radio part now, okay, because there is a strategy.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff like that. But if we have people submitting their music, our music from Hawaii,
Right.
just because it's rap and all this kind of stuff like that, they think, they sound like wannabes. I heard every single so-called reason why I cannot play stuff. Of being out of the room, punching walls, man, in the radio stations. And then come back out with jolly and, okay, how's it, everybody? Hurt my heart. Oh, we gotta do this underground shows, and we gotta go freaking hunt and pay our way for perform.
Yeah,
at this kind, just get some kind of love.
Yeah.
One guy should have stepped up, then they didn't. To this day, shame on all the programmers. I love you guys for what you do on the other end right there, but shame on you that been there before, even the guys before. You know who was the best one that would do things? Alan Order.
Yeah.
At I-94.
Right.
He played the Tenderonis,
Okay.
Next Generation, the TNGs, the BBCs, right? And look, they were stars. Laurie Salvatore.
Yeah.
He played all this stuff.
And it was all became hits in Hawaii.
And became hits. And they got to perform at all these other places. Like Forte.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One other one is like Frederico. He would play. He would try, stab in
Right,
certain stuff, but he's the mainland style. But other than that, shame on all the other PDs who's from here.
Yeah.
I say them. I'd say I'm what? What gonna happen to me? Nothing.
Nothing.
Gonna happen to me because I write even if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But how come we're not talking about it? How come these guys not? We're in the front face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even for island music, my passion because I was on radio. I knew the process it takes to make the music.
Yes.
It take forever. It costs money.
Yeah.
So I used to just think, say 4 minutes, bro.
Yep.
How come right?
Even less now. But they go
2
play.
minutes.
They go play. Not nothing against Maoli, but they play them every
a billion
5 minutes.
Okay, now look. Okay, let's say that too. Okay, Maoli, J-Boog, all of that, all the top guys, the Green and all that. They make their bang because you're playing them.
Yeah.
They playing them. Then they're the shit. No need.
Yeah. Oh no, they're good.
Banging,
They're all great musicians.
Yeah. But get room for others.
There's room.
Get
There
room.
is
Get plenty room. Especially when you get three reggae stations, 3 hip hop stations.
Yeah.
If I was playing them right now,
Yeah.
would you know the difference of what station you're listening to? No.
Nope. Because you can change the dial and it's gonna be the same.
Yeah. But if I hear IA or something, I'm gonna stop. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not only me,
100%
it's gonna be
correct.
like, I know I'm listening to da 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 da
Yeah.
because they play. You don't have to play it all day, guys. The thing is, just how about support, bro?
Yeah.
Just support.
I always said, why isn't what we do considered island music?
It is.
It is, right? Because I'm Hawaiian.
Yeah.
I make hip hop.
Yeah.
Isn't that considered
Same here.
Hawaiian music?
You do.
Right? It's not in the traditional way of saying Hawaiian music.
Yeah. But
because
Hawaiian,
because
a rap.
Yeah,
Hawaiian
Hawaiian
Spooks
music.
is the epitome of Hawaiian rap. Right there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's technically Hawaiian music, but not in the traditional
and then
sense.
after we Paul Makem back in those days, and after Paul, where are we going? Where are we going to take this music?
Yeah.
Where are we supposed to go? to the radio station,
yeah.
and you know what? I see piles of days when it was CDs.
Yeah.
Piles, all in the rubbish, in the garbage can. Yep, that's the truth. I've seen them throw them in the garbage.
Yeah.
You disrespecting me for one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we clowns. I like see then. That's what I used to say before. So the mainland, blah blah blah, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we clowns. We'll go battle then.
Yeah.
We'll go back. We'll grab 10 of the best, whatever over here against whatever. Let's go fly up there.
Yeah.
Let's see where we stand. Okay, people say, oh yeah, you get crushed by this. Yeah. We'll just play the music.
Yeah.
Just drive around, play the music. And at least a couple people say, oh, who's that? You know what I mean?
So is there any way to change? I mean, the radio is not as powerful, but in Hawaii, being on an island.
No, being on an island, the radio
it still
helps
has
because
some juice to
you
it.
gotta drive work.
So is there any way to change that?
To me right now, I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And all this is just what my thoughts, Brian. No.
Yeah.
The same guys in power, bro.
Yeah.
The same exact dudes, and you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know you're in shame on you. You know, I tell you. I can go on and on about sorry, man, but
all good, bro.
And it's just not to be negatrons, but I'm just saying hey, I guess I just like speak for people, and I'm not trying to buy fans, and I don't care. I don't care what you get. I don't care what.
Yeah.
All I know is what I've been through, what I saw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Making the flip over to radio made me. I mean, I was blessed too.
Right.
Blessed to be a part of all of these things. I feel like sometimes everything comes through me somehow for some reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just feel blessed that I got to be a part of this scene and still in it.
Yes.
But not living here anymore. But and visiting, coming out now, seeing how Hawaii is. Oh my!
So what's the future for you entail from here on out?
From now on, just living my life, my dog, and free plug.
Yeah,
that I just going full blown. I've always been into many things at once.
Right.
And freaking hardly get anything done or whatever. But right now, my biggest venture right now is I'm going full speed on the apparel.
Okay, nice.
That's why I get to pick your ear.
Yeah.
Pick your mind.
Bro.
Pick your ear. Pick your mind.
Yeah.
Because you've been in the game, and I started a new brand. It's called Fresh 580. So I'm doing that all out now. I get the habit of going stores and feeling the fabric.
Yeah,
and
I love that. I love that.
I feel so in love with this.
I always believed as artists, creatives, especially MCs, producers, apparel, clothing. It's always been another
part of
avenue of just creativity. You know what I mean?
And I've always been into it, but not 100.
Right.
They're doing 1 million other things.
But what about like if an artist? We're talking a lot about artist development. So even though you're going 100% with the apparel, if someone wanted to reach out to you, and be like, "Hey, Teeze, help me,"
I'm down. I love that. That's those things I love. I get passion for the music part, but I only can give what I know.
Right.
And
because you're connected. I'm pretty sure you're old school Rolodex, your phone
loaded,
all kind of numbers.
Loaded. I don't even.
And you don't even.
I don't answer them sometimes when I should be. You know what I mean? But I can help.
So do you feel maybe this generation doesn't rely on the past to learn what they could do for the future? Because I don't see much of them reaching out to a lot of OGs. You know what I mean?
But I think they know, I feel that they know that they can, or they think they can get the information already online. Yeah. Different world, man. Yeah. Social media, you know what I mean?
Right.
For us, we had to hunt down, jellies. We had to stay in there freaking 40
hours. Look for everybody, Look for phone numbers.
Look for phone numbers on the wall.
Cold call.
Yeah, on the wall.
If
you need freaking beats, whatever. But that's why I think it's going. I mean, the youngsters, you guys, I also feel bad for them, though, in this moment.
Yeah.
I don't sound like the old. I mean, I listen to everything, bro. Shit, all that. But some stuff, I just feel sorry because it's cluttered. The scene is just, to me, it looks
flooded,
ugly.
Yeah.
I feel like an old futt, but I just
flooded.
Just flooded, man. Kind of we're just
so
hot
it might
garbage.
be even harder to get on because
everybody get on studio.
Yeah. Everybody want rapper.
But everyone. I like how they can know, but you said the production. There's a sound that's on. Kavet, ladies and gentlemen, I can flip the. I usually, I don't get interviewed. I do the interviewing, man. And then one day I interview you, man.
Well, that's why I'm glad to interview you because I was doing interviews, so to be able to get your opinion and perspective
people gotta know
on music.
about who you are, bro. You know, I'm sure a lot know about Kavet. You always been, bro, in the game, just like this. And what you're doing with this platform right here, I couldn't believe it that I was gonna be in town and got to reach out and, you know, talk story and say, yeah, man. I mean, I love what you're doing. This is huge. This is bigger than, I'm telling you, PBS, everything, the studios, how your delivery.
Right.
I tell you, you're the guy. You're the guy. It can't be me to do it. It can't be Jimmy Taco. It's you. You found it. I think it's it. Not because I into this and I on this.
Right.
It's interesting, man.
Right.
I can play this and listen to him. I ain't gonna listen to myself. I hate
I hate talking. I don't really like hearing myself. Why you think I'm not on camera?
But it's like what you doing. But I just wanted to just give you your props, and I gotta.
Hey, thanks, bro.
I gotta apologize for something. Sorry, back in the
What's
day.
that? No, bro.
I wanted to say that off the thing, but
No.
I just, you know, you was always in the game, and maybe I had a little jealousy in there. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what, brother? But I just
it
wanted
was
to
a learning experience for me, definitely.
I was gonna make it public. I was like apologize for the who.
Nah, don't worry.
Kind.
But you know what?
But that's the passion.
What you told me though, what you told me was key though. On the phone, you told me, Kavet, you don't know how much you influence these next generation, these kids. They listen to you, and at that time, I felt like I was just one of the kids, you know, because in Hawaii, right, you in it, you feel like you're just one of the people. But I never thought that I had that influence. But you told me, brah, you told me you better watch what you say. But if I never get checked to that point,
my bad. But
no.
But
that
shows you where my mindset was at the time. I'm so freaking I'm crazy about this.
No, because we are kind of one and the same. Because I'm passionate about underground, independent, right? So I would just go. But that check was great for me, realizing someone of your stature, your respect, and I knew your history. Sure, I was at your first show. You know what I mean? So I knew who you were. For you to even say that to me meant a lot, and that made me change the way I voice my opinions. Because words, right? Your words as an MC, your words is everything, right?
Bro.
And this next generation, at that point, right? I was doing all these events with these young MCs and producers, so they listened to me, right? And I didn't know how powerful that was.
And he's killing it.
But then what happened? You got on the air. And you gave me a shout out.
Yeah, right
and
there.
And right there, I drove home all happy. I was like, that's right. That's my man. And it's funny, that little thing we had real quick, I was like, oh, Big Teeze is my homie.
Yep, in and out.
No, and to me, I was like, that. To me, you were always untouchable. That's what I looked at it. Like, Big Teeze on the radio, Herban Joint, all this stuff. So you came down to my level, right? And then it realized that, you're human. You know, you have feelings. You know, you're not untouchable. You know what I mean? You just like us in Hawaii. But it definitely was a great gut check for myself.
Yeah, bro. But what you're doing right here, this is incredible. Can't wait for the other stories, man. I'm just proud that I'm on this bad boy right here.
Oh, no, all
man.
day. And I'll get you back on again because I know we can extend even more.
And the other thing is just, like, you know, for the new artists, all the artists, just keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Keep going. Something going to hit. And it doesn't, my views and all that I said earlier and all that about, you know, making it, just understand, we'll leave with one thing, but just, you gotta love this game of the music game, whether it's rap or not, and you want to make it, you gotta be, again, willing to sacrifice everything. I know it sounds cliche, but you'll be willing to lose everything. And then when you make it, boom, bounce right back.
Yep. No, I don't forget us.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Don't forget us. We got to do the us second.
Yeah,
okay?
us.
Me and you.
Don't forget us. Hey, Big Teeze, thank you for coming on here on PBS Hawaiʻi for ALANUI MELE, bro. I appreciate it. Bro. We'll have you back on again. Thank you, everybody. Hey, what's your, how can people contact you?
Let's go with 435-767-2009.
Oh, that's how we go right there.
Give them the phone number.
Direct.
No need to go to Kane.
No need ads.
No need. Nah. Instagram, at Big Teeze and whatever. See me up. But
Hit 'em up.
That's my phone number. Call. Blow me up, man. Let's talk story.
Hit them up. Whatever. All you artists out there, there's a lot of stuff you can get from someone that's been through it all.
Realize I wasn't wearing my glasses this whole time. Oh, you look like that.
Oh. Shout out to Big Teeze, ALANUI MELE, PBS Hawaii. Much mahalo, everybody.
All right.
Peace.